program is brought to you by FanDuel, where we give sports fans the chance to win every day.
The Pelicans snatched defeat from the jaws of victory once again. Oh, my bad, lie.
Took away. Gas for this. Get your money's worth now.
Your New Orleans Pelicans lost what was a very entertaining game, I would say. 149-142 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. You know, we got the usual suspects in here, man. We got Cheddar Chaz. What's good, my dog?
I'm coolin', brother. How you?
Man, it's all good. It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just stuck with a bunch of losers. Ross, what's good, Ross? How you feel?
Another one. Yeah, another one. That's all I can say, really.
We got the boss Ross in the building. My dog, Mile Marker 5. What's good, bro? How you?
I'm chilling, man. Watched an entertaining basketball game tonight.
Well, man, that's what we here to talk about, man. Shit, why y'all want to start with the game?
You want to start in the fourth quarter?
Might as well.
We might as well. Hold up, Chaz, it's your birthday?
Tomorrow,
man. Happy early birthday to my dog.
I appreciate it, man. I'm not really a birthday person, but I do appreciate all the wishes, man.
No
I
doubt,
appreciate
no
everybody,
doubt.
man. Thank y'all.
More life, dog. I hope this is the best year of your life, though.
Yeah, it's been rough, man. Maybe 26.
26?
Pelicans, new. Yeah. see what happens.
There's always next year.
Yeah, it's next year.
Yeah.
But thank all y'all, man.
Well, fourth quarter, right? You had, I think the Pelicans had what, a 3-point lead?
4-point lead.
4-point lead.
I remember it like it was yesterday, boy.
The part for me where the game got away from them, and we gonna talk about it as a family, was that Jose turnover. That for me, it just felt like you know how you see Final Destination. You've seen Final Destinations before, and like you know what's about to happen. Yeah. So like the turnover happens, and I'm looking at my girl like, and I say, yeah, they just lost. And she like, what you mean? They up. I was like, nah.
Not for long.
Nah. Chaz, take us through the turnover, bro. Like, where you at?
Man, they didn't lose just because of this play, but this play kind of symbolizes like the issues. So 40-second, Pelicans up 40 seconds, got the ball in transition, right? They got a timeout left, and that's the biggest issue right here. You got a fucking timeout. You got a timeout.
Yep.
Jose turns the ball over. They go on the other end, they go down the other end, score 2-point game. Jeremiah Fears, play was kind of erratic. Wild hook shot, really, it wasn't even looking to score. Really was trying to get fouled. You could tell. Misses. They get the ball. I think they call timeout. Pelicans miscommunication on the switch for some reason, and this had to be on purpose because they did it in overtime too. You got Jose Alvarado guarding the ball. Anthony Edwards. Trey rotates late. Easy bucket for Ant. Final possession. To me,
what was that? What was that?
I don't know, bro. Like, to me, it looked like they didn't fight and they switched too easy. And Jose was expecting Trey to help on the strong side, but it was just like, why? For one, why is Michael Peavy not in the game right here in this situation? And then to add to the list of questionable decision making, Trey Murphy, who doesn't have a shot, he entered the fourth quarter with. Hold on, my bad. Entered the fourth quarter with 27 points. Ended the fourth quarter with 28 points. Didn't get a single field goal attempt, I don't believe, in the fourth quarter. You have him inbounding the ball with 2 seconds left for Derek Queen to throw an erratic hook shot over arguably the greatest big man defender in the history of the game, Rudy Gobert. It was a disaster class to close, and we've seen this in several games now. I'm interested to hear y'all perspective, though.
Man, I guess, piggybacking off that, the Ross, what you got, man? I mean, we talking fourth quarter. Y'all brought it to my attention, honestly, in that overtime. I didn't even realize Trey didn't shoot the ball. I didn't realize he didn't have a shot. What, like?
I didn't either. I guess he probably, I don't think he came back in until like the 7-minute mark. I don't know exactly when he went out. So, I mean, that probably plays a little bit of a factor, but ignoring that for a second, you're up 4 with the ball and 40 seconds left in the game. Like it's a situation you have to win. Like it just is in the NBA. If you just like you're up 4 with 40 seconds left and a timeout, and you have the bat. You have just rebounded. You got to stop, and you rebounded the basketball.
Yeah,
it's a scenario where you just have to win that game. And you can blame whoever you want, the coaches, whatever. The coach didn't tell Jose to go dribble into traffic and get picked off. So some of those things for me are you just got to win the game and not put yourself in a bad spot. And if you think you're in a bad spot, burn the timeout and reset. It was a couple costly errors by Jose there at the end. I'm not even sure if was there a screen on that last play? It looked like it was just a straight line drive.
No, it was no screen.
I don't know if he was expecting. I don't know if he was expecting help.
It looked like
I think he would have been expecting help because the last thing you want there is a kick out for an open 3.
It looked like they ran something to get fears off of Ant, and then Jose switched. But again, they're just volunteering to switch. And trade and rotate on time. I think.
And even yet and still, it's just what turns into just a straight line layup. I mean, it's just back-to-back inexcusable errors, I think. And that's what cost you the game. I mean, look, these type of things come down to 1 or 2 possessions, and you blew the 2 most important possessions of the game, in my opinion.
5. Pelicans 3-19. You won't. We can continue talking fourth quarter hoops. I mean, from your perspective, take us through the turnover. And look, I ain't blaming Jose for the loss. I'm just pointing to a pivotal point in the game because I thought Jose, honestly, I think Jose played well. Jose was what? Jose was 14 points, 5 of 8 field goal wise, 4-4 from 3. He had 2 turnovers. So I'm not saying Jose played bad at all, and he's not the reason they lost the game. But that was a pivotal point in the game. So take us through what you saw.
Yeah, man. All turnovers are not created equal. All fuck-ups aren't created equal. So, yeah, man. This is the time where you're the guard and you have to take care of the ball. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. No one can save you. You have to save. It ain't like Yves Missi dribbled into traffic. Then you would be like, the coach should have probably called a timeout. But one of your best ball handlers has the rock with 40 seconds left and you have a 4-point lead. You don't think oh, he's about to turn this over. That's not in your thought process. But nevertheless, he probably could have gave it up to Jeremiah Fears, but he didn't. And this, again, I think winning in the NBA is very hard, and winning the correct way is even harder. Oh, that's big time.
Damn.
They shared the ball really well throughout this game. And the issue with the Pelicans, can you sustain that ball movement throughout really 48 minutes? Because usually you lose the game within the last 5. And that's the hard part. Can you get out of your own way? And usually they trip themselves up more than the other team just beats them. You do things to lose the game rather than the other team. And also, eventually we got to talk about this, but Ant played the entire second half. Anthony Edwards played the entire second half versus a 3 and, correct me if I'm wrong, 18 team at the time.
Yeah.
47 minutes.
That's, bro, they can pencil him in to play 36 minutes a night.
Superstar.
So that makes your margin of error super small. He had 19 points in the 4th alone. You had a great game plan guarding him in the first half. You got the ball out of his hands. You were able to get steals, making other people try to make plays. Other players try to make plays. Derek Queen had a good game. Jeremiah Fears had a good game. There were so many positives. But again, how you sustain that positivity to close a game when it's, nut cutting time. Can you complete it? And again, the Pelicans fall short, but there were signs of good things.
I kind of go ahead, Chaz.
No, go ahead. I'll go with you.
I kind of want to talk about you said something just now about can the Pelicans sustain the ball movement, and I guess for me it's like what is so hard to sustain the ball moving the basketball? Like why is that something that we have to concentrate on? I'm dead ass serious. I'm asking all y'all because I really don't understand.
Man, I think there was another play, and to me, I thought Jose hit a huge three.
Yeah.
But he just had some plays. He driving right corner where he should have swung the ball to Trey in the left corner. He driving from the right wing, got Trey open on the left wing. I mean on the left corner, and shot gets blocked. And then he dribbles the clock out and hands off a hot potato to Saddiq Bey. It's small things like that just add up. And I think it just gets to a point where, oh, you got to get out of here, my dog. You was wilding out.
Wait, what?
He said something crazy. He said something that had nothing to do with nothing. He said some Chris Hansen shit. But like, it was just like, it's just too much hero ball when you don't need to do that. And it's, to me, more than Jose at the end. I don't blame Jose for that necessarily, because you had a timeout. And there's something I saw the other day. I was watching the Golden State game. And at first I didn't notice it like in real time. But then when I went back and watched it, this is crazy to me. Like Ross said, it's one or two possessions that really changed the entire dynamic of some of these games. And as a coach with game management, you have to be able to identify these things. Like, just check this out. So this is what happened here, right? I didn't peep it the first time. It's a tie game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tie game, right? You got 3 timeouts left. You're going to lose the other timeout pretty soon anyways. So you might as well call a timeout. You're trying to get Zion into the game. You call for the substitution late, or you send Casey Hill over to sub him in late during the dead ball. Mind you, there's a dead ball situation right there. So the fact that you don't recognize what's happening and you can't get him in the game, you waste, I think it was 3 possessions. You waste 3 empty possessions right there. And it ended up being an Eve Messi offensive foul turnover, floodgates open, Golden State goes on a run. But it's just shit like that. I'm just like, again, yeah, to me, the Jose thing, it was fucked up, but you had a timeout. Call a timeout, man. Call a timeout. Like, just come on. Like, what are we doing here? It's just, I just see them letting go of the rope and losing all of these close games in the same way. So it's just like, it's bizarre rotations and bizarre game management. I just think it's weird.
I gotta Chaz, hold on. I wanna shout out to Lala, man. Lala, she got the clip in here for us.
And then F. DiVincenzo, you gotta protect it. He took it away. McDaniels off the window. Man.
That was a freak shot too. Like it was a fluky shot.
Like I just don't know where he's dribbling that basketball.
I'm gonna run it back. Hold up, Ross. I'm running it back.
And then F. DiVincenzo, you got to protect it. He took it away. McDaniels off the window. Man.
It was so unnecessary.
All you had to do was hold the ball.
It was,
all you had to do was hold the ball.
It was so unnecessary.
I think that was an opportunity. Again, this is why like elite point guards are elite, man. Understanding time, score, situation. All right, Dante DiVincenzo, you want to, forgive me for saying this, you want to run up my back. Okay, I'm going to stop on a dime. You're going to run into me. It's going to be a foul, and I'm about to shoot free throws. Like, this is the Chris Paul-esque shit that you need to do as an undersized guard. Like, he's not going to do that the next time. Like, yeah they're 6'3" and above, long wingspan. You're 5'10" to 6 foot. Yo, they can probably steal the ball from you, especially you dribbling the ball out in front of you like that. Stop on a dime, pick up a foul. Like, this is the game within a game, and this is how you win these close games, by the little things. But if you don't comprehend those little things all the time, like, this is how you get burned.
Ross, you were saying you didn't understand where he was going.
Yeah, I mean, we keep going back to the, and look, some of that is definitely on the coach. But a lot of that for me is like Five saying, is on the player. Like, you've got to know score and time and how many timeouts you have. He's dribbling himself into traffic.
Yeah.
Like your bench is right. He's dribbling the basketball toward his bench. Okay. Worst case scenario, you do what Five just said, right? And if you feel pressure, stop, try to pick up a foul. If you're in a panic situation, you're right there by your bench. 2 hands on the basketball, timeout. Like there's just no reason to dribble that basketball back into traffic, like cutting back across. I don't know what. I'm just, and look, it's heat of the moment. Maybe he thought he was dribbling into space to free him. I don't know, but it just goes back to you've got a golden opportunity to win a game that you have on paper no business winning right now, and when you get in that situation, you have to win. 40 seconds and you have the basketball up 4. You just have to win that game. At a minimum, you use the whole shot clock there. They maybe get a stop. They go down and score. Now you're at 10 seconds, maybe under 10 seconds. You have the basketball, and you just got to make free throws at that point. It's a game you just can't lose. Like that turnover, it can't happen. I mean, it can't happen.
Go ahead.
I just want to talk about a positive. I just thought about
I thought there were a decent amount of positives just to be
even late in the game. I love the Fears Queen pick and roll. Jeremiah actually looking not for his shot, but
great
looking
pass.
for Queen. Great pass, right? Like, if you saw that once, let's do that again. Let's run that back. You know what I mean? Like,
repeat it.
Like this is the thing that. But these players need to be in this situation. Like, to be honest, just looking forward, my thought process is I'm focusing on truly these 2 players and how they develop long term. Like, I don't care about who plays and who doesn't play. Fuck it. If they play, great. I want to see how they play against other NBA talent moving forward. But I think those 2 were really phenomenal tonight. Yeah, Queen didn't knock down the buzzer beater. Jeremiah threw up a wild shot, trying to get to the rim, trying to get a foul. But I can deal with those growing pains off 2 aggressive moves to the paint.
Absolutely.
Clip as well, Lito. If you wanted me to.
Oh yeah. For the third quarter one.
Yeah, I didn't really see a ton here, but I get the principle of the clip.
Find Trey Murphy. Yeah, the hot hand. Find Trey Murphy. Micah left it for Hawk. And throw it away.
I remember that play.
I didn't see a ton there, but I will say this, Chaz. In the comment that was just on the screen from Breeze, and in regards to what AD was saying in that clip, why we got to continue to find him? Why? It's like the same thing we asked with Zion, right? Go get that bitch. Go get that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Trey. He had 33, and this ain't, I ain't trying to rag on Trey, but he had 33. He had 21 shots. I'm expecting Trey with no BI, no Zion, no CJ, nobody else he really has to share shots with. Bro, just go crazy. Like let empty the clip. What's going on?
I think, man, I really think. I think this guy's a little too soft-spoken and too friendly to where it's like, oh, I don't mind if you dribble the fucking clock out. Because I remember that play. Again, Jose dribbled the ball like 20 fucking seconds. It's like, here, like, it's a tough situation because it's like, if you look at the body language too in the left corner, he's kind of like dejected, like, yo, all right, so I guess this is what we doing right here. Like, you look at kind of how he dropped his arms right here. You're like, all right, this is what we doing.
Find Trey Murphy. Yeah, the hot hand. Find Trey Murphy. Micah left it for Hawk.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He just know I'm not getting the ball here. And to me, you got something to say, Five?
I ain't gonna cut you on. My bad, dog.
No, you go. I'll just, to me, my issue is kind of just like, again, like kind of what Five said about the Fears and Queen actions we saw toward the end of the game. One got Queen a very nice dunk, but it's like, why when we see something that's working for the Pelicans, we just never do it again? Like, to me, I keep going back to these close losses with Dallas, because to me, as far as when you talk about offensive engines, quote unquote offensive engines, table setters, it's going to be Queen and or Zion when the team is quote unquote healthy, right? From Dallas to Chicago to Memphis to tonight to even Denver, we've played differently every single game. I'm not seeing the Queen. I'm not seeing no Queen Trey actions. I wasn't seeing no Zion Trey ghost screen actions. This is the first time I ever really seen Queen and Fierce in any actions since Summer League. Really, I ain't never seen a ton of that. So I'm just like, bro, why? If he got 20-something points in the third quarter, because we were like, man, you about to get 40. No shots in the fourth. It's like let's say even on the last play, because every play isn't a set action, right? On the last play, you're supposed to have Queen inbounding that ball, best passer on the floor, and you're supposed to have Trey shooting the fucking ball. Like, that's just how the game was supposed to end, and you live with the result. But it's just like, I don't understand the lack of just feet in a hot hand, of knowing when to get certain guys shots. You know, it's just really strange to me, dog. I just don't understand the goal with the half court offense.
Why is it so hard to get Ross? Why is it so hard to get Queen and Fears in the what is about the Pelicans and their? I'm not gonna say Queen and Fears are the best players on the team, but just for the purpose of this argument, I am right. Why is it so hard for the Pelicans to get their two best players in action?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a great answer for it. I mean, to be honest, like, I didn't mind the offense this game. Like, I mean, look, I feel like we could nitpick and find little things here and there, but like, he scored 142 points. I thought they generated a ton of good looks, especially in the first half. Like, I didn't, I don't have a great answer to your question. Like, and I don't have a great answer to Chaz's previous point, which is why sometimes when you have a really good thing going, don't you just stay with it? I guess I go back to, like, some of it to me, I just lean on the players. And you watch the game, and I just watched every second of that game, and Anthony Edwards did everything to win. Everything. He just winning play after winning, like, he just did everything to win. Whether it was passing, whether it was defense, whether it was loose balls, whether it was at the end of the game, getting the basketball, not getting rid of, like, and, like, I guess he's wired that way. And I guess our guys just aren't wired that way. Like, that's the way I see it. Right. Like, the clip Chaz just showed, Trey, instead of pouting over there in the corner,
go get in the action.
It was a loose ball. There was a loose ball. There was an opportunity for a loose ball. And this game went to overtime. What if you pick up that loose ball and make a little elbow jumper right there and you win the game by 2? Maybe you look back at that play and say, hey, that's a winning play. Not pouting in the corner. And I don't know. There's so many little things that if you just isolate one play here and one play there, I mean, you can do that till you're blue in the face. Yeah. At the end of the day, I keep going back to who is making the winning plays or not making them, because everyone on our team continues to not make the winning plays. That's why we don't win any games.
So look, let me say this, because I want to hit Chaz and Russ's, Follw's point, but I see everybody. We say offense is not the problem tonight, and I see. I'm looking at the box score, but she only scored 13 points in overtime. So at some point, it got stagnant. There was no movement. There was no motion. Like Follw said, they stopped sharing the basketball. It got ugly. It was a lot of ugly possessions. I want to hear, Follw, what were you about to say?
One, I think they guarded, like, Minnesota made a good concerted effort to topside Trey Murphy, right? Like, not let him shoot. So the area of opportunity would be for him to cut back door. That would be putting the ball in Queen's hands and him making plays, which he was, right? It just wasn't to Trey Murphy, right? There was a lot of back cuts for Micah Peavy, right? Jordan Hawkins got a back cut. Like, so
They had a couple.
So there were plays. It just wasn't for Trey. And I think that even the last play, that was using Trey's gravity to inbound, right? Him coming off the what would presume to be a DHO using that gravity. Hopefully, Rudy Gobert jumps high side, and then Derek Queen's able to get downhill. And then the alternative to that is just Derek Queen going against Rudy Gobert. I'm not saying it was drawn up for Derek Queen to go one-on-one with him, but if Rudy makes that mistake, then that was the repercussions for it. Hey, bro, we can sit up here and dissect all of these plays, go back and forth, but I'm with Ross, bro. Like, winning players make winning plays. The Pelicans just don't make enough of them, especially in crunch time.
Chad, what you was about to say?
I think systemically, just as a team right now, I think this is the front running team. And I think, because to me, I just don't, from the Dallas, if I isolate the Dallas game and maybe the Chicago game, I'm like, oh, wow, this is how the offense is about to look. And I haven't routinely seen that, like with some of the actions. Because I love the concept of Derek Queen orchestrating, because I don't think Derek Queen is the most efficient scorer, but I think he's by far every night he's going to be one of the most talented passers on the court. Yeah. Right. So I'm like, why wouldn't we, you could draw Rudy Gay away from the basket a little bit. Like, why wouldn't we do that? Like, and to me, with the Pelicans, so much of what they do well, to me, a lot of it's just been effort. I think the effort is drastically improved. And a couple guys who was thinking up the joint not playing no more. Like right now, they're not playing right now. And I think, from the standpoint of just general improvement, I just question some of it, man, because you've lost at this point. Dallas, Chicago had a similar issue, but you managed to win. Memphis, you losing to on pay, even when you lost some of them games, relatively healthy. You losing to quote unquote inferior teams. So when I see you go to certain actions at in the first quarter of the Chicago game or the Dallas game, Zion Queen 2-man action, Zion get a dunk. It's like this play works almost every time you run it. But when it get to crunch time, when it get to winning time, your arms folded and it's figure it out. Like, all right, we got to figure it out. And it's like, yeah, I get it. But at the same time, I got to deal with who I got. Just in an ideal world, motherfucker gonna rise above Rudy Gobert and hit that jumper, or the ball English off the glass is gonna land in. But it's like, if you're the Pelicans, you don't have that much room for error. So I would like for you to just drop the best shot possible in a dead ball situation, or call it, you just Trey just turned the ball over in transition early in the fourth quarter. Then there was a bad communication, I think, between Saddiq Bey and Trey that led to 2 points as well, where Trey didn't attack the pass and the ball kind of hung in the air with a steal, fast break opportunity for Minnesota. So if I know my guy's been turning it over in transition all these games, I just lost 3-4 close games. Why my desperation not high enough to where if I got to end this game with no timeouts, that's just what it's about to be. Like, I just would like to see more desperation from the coaching staff when it comes to winning and just dealing with who you have on the court and not who you want these players to be. Like, just teams fall forward all the time. Bad teams beat the shit out of good teams all the time on some goofy shit and just fall forward. Like, so you can teach and win.
I'm gonna just give y'all a positive. 5 years positive. I'm gonna give mine. This is the first time I remember seeing the Pelicans have 4 starters with over 20 points. I don't know the last time that happened.
Shit, didn't it happen in Dallas?
That happened in Dallas?
4 starters? They might have had 3. But I think in Dallas, they had a lot of people in 20, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong.
They had 33 from Trey, 21 from DQ, Saddiq Bey, 22, Jeremiah, 21. I'm going to just rehash this one more time, Follw. Let me ask you this. 21 shots from Trey. Why? You and I were at the game. I'm gonna say some people wasn't happy. We was yelling. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're right.
Some talking to Trey. Like shoot the ball. What? I know you said they were guarding top side and they were denying on the basketball, and I totally understand that from a basketball perspective, but why is it that we can't just get an ultra aggressive Trey Murphy?
Yeah, that's all mentality, dog. You know what I mean? Like, what do you expect? Like, you're playing well. Just like Anthony Edwards, right? Like, he had been killing folks the last 5 games. So what the Pelicans come out and do? Like, no, we're going to take the ball out of your hands. So Trey, first half, even in the third, like, you're playing well. What do good teams do? We're going to take the ball out of your hands. We're going to put a really good defender on you, long, strong pause, and now you have to figure out how to get away from him, how to be effective. Like, this is the other side of Trey Murphy. Like, you have to be able to do, because it's not going to be like where you're just shooting wide open jumpers all the time, where the plays run for you and you got to figure it out, bro. So really proud of the effort, right? 15 rebounds, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I checked,
15
like,
boys.
hey, attacking the hell out of the glass. Super proud of that.
Love that. Seven free throws.
Yeah. Hey, first 3 quarters, there shouldn't be a quarter where you don't get a shot, dog. I don't care if the coach never draws up a play. Shoot from half court. I don't give a shit. There's never a quarter where you don't shoot the ball. Jeremiah Fears running around making whatever he doing. Oh, I'm about to go screen for you. Now give me the rock. Like, I'm about to force y'all to give me the ball.
Yeah.
I'm about to do something so wild that you're not going to freeze me out ever again. Trey, there should never be a quarter where you don't shoot. I hope you see this. It's 32 minutes into this. You probably won't. But if by chance that you do, never let that happen again, dog.
Y'all, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think Trey is good as Lauri Markkanen, talent-wise? Like, just talent for talent?
Talent-wise, yeah. Mentally, no.
You don't think so, Ross, as far as talent-wise?
I don't think so.
Do you think, let's say, if Lauri, let's just say he 87, that's just basketball, what would you rank Trey? Would you say Trey's like 83 maybe? Or Lauri's a B plus? You would say Trey maybe B minus, B?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, the only reason I say that is because I think the Jazz got an incredible coach, honestly. But
yeah,
a ton of Lauri's buckets, though, are assisted buckets.
Yep.
Now, he a big, strong, tall motherfucker, too. He put the ball on the ground, one dribble, he at the rim. But I just think, I agree for us, like, you got to be demonstrative. Like, and to me, the issue is kind of like with injuries, right? And I don't even want to get started on injuries, but I feel like I say this about not Derek Queen, but I'm like, all right, so why Derek Queen can't get no touches? Oh, like, motherfucker got 8 assists. Why in the first quarter? What we doing here? Oh, Zion just scored 3 buckets in a row. Why he can't get no touches? Oh, why? Like, I just feel like I just don't understand why these motherfuckers jump the shark so much. Yeah, defenses adjust, but it's also your job to readjust. Then you got guys that's getting most of their buckets off assisted baskets. It's like, can we get them some assistance? can we draw some screens and get them some assistant baskets? I don't know, man. It's just tough.
I'm gonna say this as far. My bad, Follw.
You good? Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say this as far as the Lauri comp, man. I think it wasn't last year, but the year before. I think Lauri might have led the NBA in if it was either dunks or alleys. So you think of him as a shooter, but a motherfucker,
big ass dude though.
Yeah, he going to the rack. He go dunk, bro. Like, we all be not y'all.
Yeah,
but
I feel like he shoots 6, 7, 8 free throws a game. I mean, he's averaging like 30 this year. Like,
go look at his dunk. Bro, he put motherfuckers in the room.
He's a talented offensive player.
Remember when he left Chicago? Before he left Chicago, but that summer he went and played on the in Eurobasket.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And that's when it clicked because like he was the man. Like, no matter, Eurobasket was awesome. That shit was amazing. Like, amazing basketball.
I'm sorry if I go ahead.
You know, like, he was the man. Like, he had the ball in his hands. He had to do everything. And he took that and was like, I'm doing this in the NBA. And when he got to Utah, it all made sense. Like,
I think it was that year he left Cleveland.
Yeah, I think in Cleveland
it was the year after he
Okay,
and then went to Utah and went nuts.
I think
same thing.
Yeah,
I just because I agree with Five. I think in the offseason and when he went to with the Bickerstaff there at the time.
Yeah, JB.
And it was like, man, this is what it's supposed to look like. Like even with Cade Cunningham, like prior to last year, Cade was a little questionable. But once JB got there, though, it just everything just clicked. He finally got healthy and he just started balling. So it's just tough, man. Like I don't know, dog. I just feel like it's way too much equal opportunity offense, though. Like I just feel like everybody just like, I'm about to do my thing. I'm about to go my move. And it's like, no,
Chad,
pass the ball.
Chaz, you say this a lot, dog, so I give you credence. Larry had to go to war for his country. Not like war.
Oh, yeah, he was like an actual soldier, yeah.
He had to go to basic training. And like
Yeah.
after that, like he got like wider. Like
he
his
got bigger and
frame,
stronger, yeah.
And that's a part of it.
It's a big fucking dude, man.
Like I think a lot of dudes don't get stronger in the off season. At least not around here.
Well, you could look at the Pelicans. Chad's been saying this too. Like, I give him credit for this. Like, you look at the Pelicans players versus other guys around the league, man, they just look like children.
Man, go look at Jabari Smith Jr. right now compared to when he came into the league with some of the other guys who was in the league the same year. Man, this dude, like he doubled as far as the muscle mass. Yeah. Everybody else just look malnourished. I'm just like, on the Pelicans anyway, I'm like, man, this is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Man, Ross, another professional scoring night from Saddiq Bey. 22 points, 12 shots, 6 rebounds. Saddiq has probably been the best player on this team. I would say, it's considering who has not played, he's definitely been the most consistent. I guess give me your thoughts on Saddiq.
Yeah, I basically agree with everything you just said. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because he, and this is very typical for the Pelicans, but a guy who's being asked to punch way above his weight, do more than he probably ever expected he was doing. And hell, for the most part, he's succeeding and playing well. The Pelicans always find themselves in the situation where you've got guys that should be good role players being asked to do way more. And it's unfortunate that like we can't talk about how well he's playing because it's always about losses, right? Like the team loses so much that you can't really, it's hard to be over complimentary about role players doing this, that, or the other. But like he plays well, and I feel like he's one of the few people consistently night in and night out that you kind of know what to expect. I mean, part of that's just being a veteran and a pro, but yeah, I thought he played well again tonight. I don't know if he knocked down any threes tonight, but otherwise, I thought he had another solid game.
I'm way in the future right here, but obviously this team isn't going anywhere. You probably would need to use Saddiq's value to move him to get a pick or a young player. But is there a world where Saddiq's an unrestricted free agent in 2027? Is there a world where you see the Pelicans trying to re-sign him?
Yeah,
probably got different.
Probably
all got different answers on this. Go ahead, Chaz.
Yeah, I don't think the Pelicans are blowing it up. Pause. I think
you think they believe that this shit gonna work, dog?
No, not like that. I think I was kind of saying this before. I think once they went into the season with Willie Green, on top of the injuries, like the shit with Poole and stuff like that, Troy Weaver being the guy who advocated for trading for Jordan Poole, I'm sure they ain't got nothing to do with Willie Green coming back, but it is what it is. I think they probably feel like, well, we just don't got our pick for next year. We look like we right about our rookies. We just caught a few bad breaks. Once we get to hire our coach, we get to bring in our medical staff. We get to bring in the people we trust and the people we fuck with. Oh, we gonna be all right. See, like when I zoom out realistic, I understand people want to get back into the draft for cheap talent, but I also like my question would be like, where? Because if you're talking about, because in some drafts, the draft is over after like pick 8 in some of them. Like, you know, shit kind of, I mean, maybe one like diamond in the rough here and there. But I think most of the big moves, with the exception of maybe Herb, or if they trade Saddiq, would happen in the offseason. Then I think you're going to find yourself back in a situation where you like, I don't really like what's out here. Maybe ain't nobody good really available. Sabonis just tore his meniscus, I think. I don't really want Zach LaVine. Maybe I can get Kuminga. Kuminga got a team option. I could get Kuminga. Like, I think when you zoom out, this situation ain't that bad aside from this year, because you still got all your own picks aside from this year. Saddiq Bey making what, $6 million. So even if you give him a raise, it ain't gonna be nothing crazy. And here Troy Weaver pick. So it looked like Troy Weaver, like, and Troy Weaver, I don't know Troy Weaver, but he gotta be looking at Detroit saying, this motherfucking Trajan taking credit for my shit. I didn't want Monty Williams. The owner made me hire Monty Williams. I drafted this guy. I drafted Asar. I drafted Duran, who looking like all NBA. I drafted all these guys. Like, so I don't think they're gonna be in tear down mode.
Go ahead, Russ. I want to hear your answer.
I would rip it to shreds.
What does that look like to you, Ross?
To be totally honest with you, right now, everything is for sale. I think you're at the point where I think when they fired Willie, we talked about Zion, and I think I said give it to the end of the year and I'll know. Well, I know now. You just can't have a guy that never plays. Like it's and look, if you follow the league, like Charlotte is the folks in Charlotte are saying the same thing about LaMelo. Like, it's all cool. Every now and again, like, he does something that's really impressive. That's all fine and great. We can't, like, they're saying we can no longer you can't build a team because he never plays. And I think you're at a point where you've got to just remove that from the equation so that you can fill the roster with people that play or with assets that are more malleable, that you can do things with. There's just too much. Like, there's just too many guys on this roster that just never play. Herb is turning into one of these guys. Trey misses a lot of games. Zion never plays. Murray hadn't played in a year. Poole's now out. It's just Messi has been in and out of the lineup all year. And look,
that's so weird.
For a while we said, yeah, but when Zion plays, they usually can hover around, like they can keep their head above water. Well, that's not true anymore.
Yeah,
right, like they don't win even when he plays now. And so I think you've just got to really look at it. Maybe not tearing it down totally to the studs, but certainly make yourself more, more adaptable to the market around you, right? Like, you've got to become a team that frees yourself up to be able to take on a bad contract and take on a pick at certain times. Like, you can't be a team that is cap constrained and only have 3 wins. Like, we just can't do both. And I think right now you're stuck in this horrible spot of you were a genuinely terrible, terrible basketball team with a coaching situation in flux, a GM situation that, hey, you kind of built a big part of this team, and an owner that I don't know, right? Like, they took a top-down approach of you fired the GM, brought in somebody new. You fired the coach. Maybe they bring in somebody new, maybe whatever they do there. It's now time to go that next layer, and let's start really changing out the players, because I don't know. There's just no other options, and you don't have a pick this year, which means it's going to be difficult to either generate a lot of positive momentum or to make the roster better for next year without starting to chip away at some of the big moves. And I just don't – I can't really see any reason not to. You have been so bad these last few years that there is no justification really for keeping anything on this roster if you think you can improve.
Bob, give me your thoughts on before we move on, give me your thoughts on the Saddiq Bey contract situation.
Pelican Bay, man. That's what I call him.
I like that.
Baller.
Dude can hoop, man. Consistent. If you want him to shoot, he can shoot. If you want him to get to the rim, you get to the rim.
Wow. Well, I just had an idea for him.
I know.
Yeah.
But like, I can appreciate dudes that like to play basketball. He just seems like he wants to play. AD talked about it on the broadcast. Like he has a newfound like love of basketball or appreciation for it because it was taken away from him.
Yeah.
But it seems like not everybody everybody feels that way, right? About the game when it's taken from you, truly taken from you. So just having that, it seems like he also is like, mentoring the rookies or the second year players, having folks back. Like he's a 26-year-old veteran, which is odd to say. That should be like, a role for like a almost 30-year-old or 35-year-old.
Not these days in the league, right?
Right. So it's different, but you gotta appreciate dudes like that. And I hopefully a team probably comes calling, championship contender comes calling, and a deal can be made, or if we can double down and pay him a little bit more money because he's definitely outplayed his contract so far to me.
It's kind of crazy that Saddiq Bey has been on 5 teams. Like
it 5? Oh yeah. Wizards. I forgot about the Wizards.
Yeah. My bad, Russ. What you about to say?
No, nothing. I just it's 5's right. It's one of those deep situations, and I find Pelicans fans, I think every team is probably prone to doing this, but we are especially. It's like you just can't get stuck in a situation. Saddiq Bey is a good player, man. Like he really should be probably on a exactly what 5 just said, a team with championship playoff aspirations, coming off the bench, making it like contributing. If you're the Pelicans, you absolutely cannot miss the opportunity to get an asset for him. Like you just can't. You're 3 in a million. Like Saddiq Bey does you no good. Jose does you no good. You missed an opportunity to do that with Herb. You probably missed your opportunity to do that with Jose. You missed your opportunity last year to do that with like this offseason with Eves. There's just you can't keep doing that with role players when you're a bad team. Like you just got to cash them in.
Hey, dog.
It's unfortunate.
Castle's calling for Eves. Maria.
This summer, I mean, there were teams interested. I mean, I think the Lakers were one of the teams that were interested. I mean, there were a lot of teams that were looking for a young center. They were saying, "Hey, man, he showed a little promise last year, this, that, and the other." And I mean,
he was balling before he got hurt this year too. That sucks.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things where I think this team is so ripe to turn over that you have to look at everyone at all the time as what can we get for them until you build a team that can win some damn games.
You know what? I think they're gonna do just looking at it because again the arena was empty tonight, and it's generally empty, and it's to the point where it's empty when other teams come in town now. Empty, like I just don't think this, and I think they know it because we heard all offseason how they were struggling to sell tickets, and that's with name brand players. I think if the Pelicans don't get like a number 1 pick, and it can't even be Cooper Flag, it got to be like Wembanyama. I just don't know if they can survive a rebuild from a fan standpoint, right? I don't think they got 4 years because the real time to do that was when you draft Zion, because you got about 2-3 years of goodwill to build through the draft. Now it's like, they can't really do it. That's why I think, just based on what some of the reports are, I think they're gonna go into talent acquisition mode and try to take on maybe a distressed asset or two, like you just said, Rob. Like maybe you take on. I'm just using this guy hypothetically. Let's just say Zach LaVine. Just totally hypothetically. If somebody was like, "Oh well, we desperate to trade Zach LaVine, give us DeJounte Murray. We just want him off the team, and we will give you. You know what? Fuck, we ain't gonna give you nothing. You just don't have to give us a first to take back DeJounte Murray. Like whereas it would have cost you before, now you ain't gotta do nothing. Like, all right, bet. So now I got him. I think they're gonna go into that spot because when I talk about like talent acquisition mode, I'm not necessarily counting Zion into this conversation. I'm just saying generally they need some talent. Like you just need talent. Period. Bryce McGowan was one, and Trey Alexander gave you some big minutes tonight. So you need some talent. Period. And I think they're closer to doing that than they are rebuilding, especially without like an additional young top 5 first round pick, because you gotta fit. It's still a business. Like you gotta fill these stands up. You own all your own picks after that. And for the people who kind of advocate, even like for cutting Zion, let's just say with that contract, it's the same reason you give Hawkins that extension. You can't sign. If the Pelicans had $50 million in money, they would struggle to give it away. People not lining up to sign to the Pelicans. You got turned down by Tim Hardaway. You got turned down by Malik Monk. You just gave Kevon Looney an $8 million contract, most money he's ever gotten. You got turned down by Chris Paul. You got turned down by Kyle Lowry. You just keep getting turned down. So you're in a situation where you're going to have to, whatever you get, you're going to have to trade somebody for that person. And it's probably going to have to be a trade that sets up another trade. So I think they're closer to taking on a bad contract and trying to acquire talent than even tearing it down, to be honest. And I mean, that fucking sucks.
You know, man, me and Chris, we did a show earlier, and Follw, you appreciate this. Chris asked me if the Pelicans, because you said nobody like really lining up to sign the Pelicans, bro. And he asked me if the Pelicans were a goer. And I said,
oh, like a goer.
Yeah. Like if shit, would they go? And I'm like, yeah, like the Pelicans don't have a choice. I was like, I'm talking about like the type of goer the Pelicans are. Like it would be like no dinner. It'd be no drinks. It'd just be like, I'm opening my car. Get the fuck in there.
Yeah.
Like, go in there. And like, it's going to be at a time of night where nobody's around. But guys, I want to ask you this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You believe in Troy Weaver? Like, do you believe that Troy Weaver can be successful in his role here?
I think so. The reason why is I don't think it takes a lot to be successful, honestly. Like if you look at, let's say the Cavaliers with Kenny Atkinson, right? They brought in Kenny Atkinson. They traded for DeAndre Hunter. I know for me, I thought, oh, they need to do. Now they got a wing. This motherfucker was averaging 20 points. They got a wing. DeAndre Hunter didn't do nothing in the postseason. They ain't do shit. Garland hurt again. Jared Allen hurt. Mobley ain't really taking the step. And it's like so much of this shit is luck, dog. Like Troy Weaver, I think for his talent evaluation, if I'm not mistaken, he the one who found Steven Adams, Russell Westbrook. Not sure how much he had to do with James Harden, but if you look at what's going on in Detroit, that's still the team he built. Like if even with Trajan brought in Highland and hired JB Bickerstaff, brought in Tobias Harris, that didn't really do much. Tim Hardaway with Denver now, so none of the move, and Malik Beasley, I don't know what's going on with that. So you still kind of living off of hiring a great coach and the team Troy Weaver built. So the only real flaw I could say against him right now would be I don't like the Derek Queen trade. It's not Derek Queen a player. I just don't like that trade.
I understand that.
Yeah. Far as deciding DeAndre Jordan gonna be on his coaching staff moving forward, in my opinion. I think he's their first official hire to the coaching staff. And I think the Jordan Poole deal, the deal itself, I thought it was a good deal. You got Saddiq Bey, you got a second, you got that second, I think, turned to Micah Peavy, if I'm not mistaken. You got you look like you hit a home run with Jeremiah Fizz. Queen looked I don't know if he's like a top 5 pick necessarily in next year's draft, but I think the draft kind of overrated, to be honest. But it looked like
Talk about next year's, right?
Yeah, but because by this time I was kind of hearing people name already, and now I think a couple people got hurt. I think one of the dudes supposed to be number 1, he got hurt, and now you hear about Boozer son a little bit. And to me, the thing that's not driving me crazy, but the thing that really gets me about like the eagerness to get back into next year's draft is like, does the Pelicans going somewhere in 2027? Like, are they about to lead the country or something? Because you got all your other picks. Like you got all your other picks. And you don't have a single bad contract on the roster. And depending on how you feel about her and maybe DeJounte, but you don't got a single like real bad contract on the roster. The Pelican situation not really that bad. So I kind of trust Troy Weaver around the edges, and it's a lot of David Griffin people left here, dog.
I want to say this. I agree with my bad, Follw.
Nah, I think Chaz is like hinting at something, but
a lot of David Griffin people still
hey,
in this building.
They almost like, and I can see why they did what they did, right? Where Joe brings in his son to kind of help out with things, because they kind of gotta move like that, right? Until they can get some of these other people out the door.
Yeah,
like it. I'd never believed that this team was going to really be successful this season. Like, it was going to be too hard pressed to do it. The fan in me probably, but the real in me was like, nah, man, there's too many avenues to not be successful, right? Like you depending on, like, you're gonna take an anomaly year for Zion. You're gonna think like he's gonna play 70 games. Like, we really thinking that? No. Health wise, like, this team has historically not been healthy, so why would we think they're going to be healthy this season? You still had Willie Green as your coach, and then you're going to make a change, so that was going to, like, there has to be some kind of transition time to, get players to not do the things that Willie Green was teaching them to do, or they were just allowed to do themselves.
Teaching,
like right? So like the
fuck out of here,
your own like hurdles were higher than the other teams even coming in and you're playing against them. Like, you were going to trip over so many other things. But I do believe in Troy Weaver. I think that there's some promise here, because if you look at what he did in Detroit, you can look at what he did in Oklahoma City. Like, there are things that you can be like, okay, we can take those things and bring them here. And I also don't think highly of this next year's draft. It seems like a bunch of, not even a bunch, but high level role players, right? Like, nobody you can, this is my franchise player. Like, he's going to be good in the next 2 years.
Would you say it's like the Paolo draft? Like, if you take Paolo out that draft, you got Chet, Jabari, Jaden, Ben, I think was in that draft.
I don't think it's that talented.
Oh, like, wow, damn.
I don't think it's that talented as that draft, like that part of the draft. Like, I don't see any unicorn. Like, I'm a Duke fan. I don't even think Bruce is like,
bro.
I don't see it.
I think we would have saw it by now, honestly. That's kind of,
It ain't go. It don't have no. The thing to me, it don't look like it's go translate, because it's not athleticism. It's just he bigger than everybody.
So a boozer.
Yeah, I don't see how that's this. I don't know.
Nah.
Ro, what you think about Troy? My bad, Lito.
No, I was just gonna say, for me, Troy to me, as far as like his eye for talent, I think is elite. I think Troy can draft really well.
Yeah.
Troy's problem seems to be trades. His problem seems to be trades. I think there needs to be, I wish we could have kept Bryson Graham, but shout out to Bryson, friend of the show. I feel like there needs to be a level, like Troy got to run this trade by somebody before he actually does the trade, because his drafting is fine to me. But go ahead, Ross.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Maybe.
Fuck if I know.
Well, I mean, it's all. Yeah, I mean, look, because I think I mean, I don't. The three rookies brought in seem fine so far. I don't know that I've seen enough to say, like, transformational, hand the keys to the franchise. I mean, I think they look interesting. I like what I've seen for the most part so far from the rookies, but like, I don't feel real comfortable saying, hey, lock it in 3 years from now. We about to be, I'm just being realistic. I just hadn't seen that level of like of play from them yet. And considering what you gave up to give Queen, I mean, I think that's that looks like a huge disaster. Queen, the player, y'all said this earlier, has been good, but that trade is unjustifiable by a long shot. The Looney signing looks just horrific. The Herb extension is a disaster. So I don't, I can't. I don't know the guy, and I look. I mean, I like the players we drafted, If that's what you're asking me, yeah, I like those guys. Pretty much everything else he's done so far here, short time period, got a lot of questions. And here's the bigger issue is this is a hell of an uphill climb. Like this ain't no like taking over a middle of the road team and trying. You got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do, man. A lot, especially in you in the Western Conference. So it's even more difficult. The dude can probably do it. But Lord, I don't know if I want his job.
I don't know. I kind of compare it to like renovating a house, and you didn't know that they had like asbestos in there. You know what I mean? Like
it's everywhere.
It's
everywhere. It ain't one room.
I swear.
It ain't one room.
I used this exact example earlier. I said, bro, when you deal with houses and you got mold, you either can remediate the house or you're gonna paint over that shit. And the Pelicans this year, they just like, Joe, just paint over it. Don't worry about it. Because like that's why it's tough to really even evaluate Troy. We even, aside from like the Queen trade, which we probably won't really know about for like 5 years, but it's still like, and it's not my coach. Even you fired a coach, and even the guy that you hired, that's still David Griffin's coach.
Yeah.
So like this ain't really my roster. I didn't bring most of these guys I didn't bring here. And even like with some of the contract situations, and I could be giving them too much credit with this, but like when I look at, again, I don't think the Pelicans with salary cap space does a lot of good unless you got like 2 max slots or some shit like that, because you can't sign nobody. Like, you in a position where I don't know if it's the market or just the team or a combination of both, but for years now, you haven't been able to sign nobody. And I'm sure the medical staff that I've been complaining about since 2012 ain't doing you no favors neither. And every player shitting on your team ain't doing no favors neither once they leave. So I do think that some of the contracts you saw given out, even like with her, because it's impossible to predict he would fall off like this, with Jordan Hawkins, even with Kevon Looney having that $8 million expiring, it's like, man, I need tradable salary because that's the only way I'm gonna get players. Mm-hmm. Like I'm in a position where I need this guy's $8 million or $20 million or $5 million or $10 million. He might not be worth it right now, but I need the contract because I'm like, how else I'm gonna get somebody? It's a tough thing when you have an undesirable team with so many undesirable things. You don't have a coach people love to play for or want to come join. You don't have a GM that people know and love necessarily. You don't have an owner. You don't really have the market, and you ain't never won.
And Chaz, I'll go a step further than that. It's like undesirable players get traded all the time as part of bigger packages. Mm-hmm. Undesirable hurt players, that's oftentimes can't trade them, and that's right. That's really been the issue here is that everybody's always hurt. So even your undesirable, your DeJounte Murrays, people like that, you can't move. You can't do anything. They're just always, the franchise is just always stuck. Right. And it's like you can't forever, like we can't just be in this spot forever saying, man, just got to get people healthy. Like if they can't get healthy, you got to find a way to move on, even if it's taking a colossal loss in the short term. Yeah. Like you just take the loss, because otherwise you can't even test out other players. You can't involve yourself as a third party in trades, taking on like a distressed asset somebody else doesn't want. You can't do any of that stuff because you're so constrained by hurt players just clogging up everything. That to me is the frustrating part. Like I just want to see players here that you can evaluate because they're actually playing. If they end up not being good, cool, you move on. Mm-hmm. Right now, we're just always looking at a bunch of cats in street clothes.
Yeah, $80 million on the bench right now.
I mean, it's just eventually you just got to cut bait. I mean,
let me ask you this. It's an hour. We did an hour of the show. I want to get to the chat questions, but I'm gonna ask y'all 2 questions I asked 5 earlier. I'm gonna ask both of y'all the same question. Ross, is this the last time you've seen Zion in a Pels uniform?
I don't fucking know. Probably not. No, I think he'll probably play again at some point.
Chaz, what you think?
I don't know if Jordan Poole alive or not, but I think it might be the last time. No, it's not the last use Zion, I don't think.
Last question for both of y'all. Will Zion be on this team by end of season?
I don't know. I tend to. I think I'm leaning more toward probably not. I think it was already thin ice coming into the season. The fact that when he's played, he hasn't really played that well. You haven't won any games, and you're in kind of the same injury do loop you're always in. I mean, if Joe was really given kind of the autonomy that we think, I kind of think he's going to cut bait. But nothing they do makes any sense to me.
What you think, Chaz?
I think they reevaluate in the offseason once you know where people have their picks. Because then you're gonna see who's available. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they need a new medical staff too, dog. Like, no matter what happens, I don't give a fuck what happens. Because in my mind, anybody you bring to this team now is gonna get hurt. In my mind. Jordan Poole never misses games. Kevon Looney wasn't missing no games. And it's just like, how you fight on your day off? Like, I don't know. I just keep happening. Like what the fuck?
I'd ask Justin this question. And I don't want to. I know you want to get to the questions. I'm ready to get out of here too, because I don't think we need to necessarily get into this conversation today. Probably table it for later in the week since he's going to be out for 3 weeks. But at some point in the not too distant future, we probably got to have a conversation about whether Zion's the biggest bust of all time, given the hype. Given the hype and expectations. Like this wasn't an Anthony Bennett situation where people were like, yeah. I mean, at some point, well, that's a conversation that probably will need to be had, maybe even after the season. But
okay, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I'm gonna wait. Yeah.
I don't know
because it's crazy because the motherfucker he like.
I'm trying to think who else it would be.
Exactly. When you start trying to think about who else it would be,
I only say that because I'm like, well, Darko wasn't. I don't know what Darko was because that's a little bit before my time.
And nobody really thought of him like Zion.
Like that.
People thought, that's what I'm saying. When you factor in what people thought he was going to be, it's not like there's been some bad first overall picks, but people kind of knew, like, oh boy, last year. I don't even remember Reese's shit. Yeah, like nobody.
That was
like if that dude ends up being terrible.
Yeah,
people were gonna be like, yeah, well, nobody really expected that much. Kind of a weird draft. Like people thought. I mean,
then you're starting to have these questions about Wemby. Is Wemby back yet?
Nah.
They go
Spurs winning though.
Yeah, they won tonight, right? They beat the Grizzlies.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
One to think about. We'll
definitely
save it for a rainy day.
Yeah. All right. Man, let's see what we got. Shout out to Lee, man. Lee class on hoes this morning. Yeah, man. You can't. For y'all who missed it, we was talking about turning the Lane Kiffin situation, hoes housewives. You know what I'm saying? Some housewives, some hoes make the best housewives. I mean, you just depend on how you want to be happy. That's all I'm saying. Love who love you.
Yep.
Let's see. Bree said Trey was supposed to be the best player on the floor for the Pels, but yet again performed as a fourth option.
That's not true, Breeze. I don't really got. I could just leave it at that. That's not true, Breeze. That's a bit of a reach. Fourth option, nah, that's not true, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what the fourth, but shout out to JCon21. Jason, I ain't gonna lie, I'm done. I keep watching the pod. Just keep watching the pods, dog. Like, just keep watching the pods. We appreciate you. The Pelicans are a poorly ran franchise, and we are also tired of supporting them. But here we are. I am bigger. Dream said if Queen makes that last shot, everybody's quiet.
Yep. You probably yeah. Probably right.
Take the win.
Yeah,
we'd probably say they scored 150 points. Queen hit a game winner over Gobert. You made the winning play. Somebody made that. You probably. I mean, we'd have said some of the same stuff, but that's what's up. But you know what? He didn't. Again, so it's easy to find the negatives. Not Derek Queen's fault.
No,
but
yeah. Spectacular Insight says we need to try Point Queen.
Oh my God. Yeah, yo. Chill. Chill, dog. Yeah, put the ball in his hands, but like it don't need to be a set that we just calling him Point Queen. Yo, if he gets the rock, let him just play basketball. Like I thought the Point Zion thing was almost like overrated. Yeah, just put the basketball in his hands in a place of, of an advantage and go from there. Bump all the Point Zion. Yo, he just plays basketball.
I think it needs to be like the Philly push. Like we don't do this every time. But winning time, last 3 minutes of the quarter, let's go with either Point Zion or Point Queen. Like historic, like guys who just, not quote unquote Point Queen, but just play them how you played them in Dallas. You got some great results, man. Like all world, and we just never saw it again. Like that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg Oden would be one. Greg Oden was cold though.
But see, I can't say that because he didn't
have the height necessarily.
Yeah, but he got actually injured. Like when Greg played, obviously.
Yeah.
But to Ross's point though, not the Zion level.
It's funny. Greg and Zion got some parallels. If you read Greg interviews, because they tried to teach Greg how to walk differently. He was like, he said that fucked me up. Like, teach you how to walk. It's like, yeah. I was like, why are we changing people's gaits and shit? Like, it was so weird, though. The NBA really overthinks itself sometimes. It really does, bro. It really does. We used to be a country.
Orange Disco Dancer says, am I tripping for thinking Looney should have gotten a few minutes towards the end? The size of Randall and Rudy was killing us. It's a little crazy. But
I agree on one possession.
You know what I'm saying?
All
right.
The Gobert offensive board and put back for and one on Queen. That was tough.
They really didn't get killed on the boards though.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't.
I thought they team rebounded well.
Rudy Gobert is arguably one of the best. Like Rudy Gobert is one of the best of all time. Like I don't know, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, as much hate as he get, like he single-handedly gonna change it to your defense. Carlo Cruz says rookies play like they don't want to step on vets' toes.
Shit.
I don't know about that.
Bullshit.
I don't know about that.
I think he about to say like in hours of like their all-stars, just go for yours. Wait, I don't wait. Maybe that's how I'm reading it because
I think he's saying rookies are supposed to play like.
Maybe that's what he's saying.
Ours are like. I mean, fuck it. If I'm these rookies on a 3-win team, yeah, I'm definitely.
Man, these dudes haven't cared who team this is since they started.
Cause it ain't nobody's team.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, it ain't nobody's team, bro. Like you know, motherfuckers need to. If it's your team, say something.
At least Anthony Davis. At least he kind of felt played when DeMarcus was just fucking over everybody, like balling. But no, it's just I found a tweet from 2012, dog, talking about the same thing. This is crazy. Like from 2012. This old lady bad, dog.
My bad. Yeah. I don't know how to say your name, bro, but salute to you. Salute to you too. He said, salute to y'all. Don't know how y'all rather to talk about this dog water team. We don't. It's tough, bro.
Somebody say Brandon Roy. Roy was cold.
We can't do that to be Roy.
Brandon Roy, number 1 overall pick?
No.
He
was just cold.
Yeah,
I was just saying.
Yeah.
Fucking degenerative knee.
Hot take: Zion being out helps this team develop. Jeremiah DQ trade Bacon to have focus on their games without having it wiped away with Zion jumping Olympic in and out of the lineup. I mean, he only played how many games has Zion played this year?
So how many games he played?
Let's call it 6.
You think 6? I was about to say about 10.
Oh.
I don't think it makes a difference. Honestly, because when Zion on the floor, he ain't demanding the basketball anyway. So
to me, but the team still don't have no identity. So I'm kind of like, all y'all can be anybody. And since all y'all can be anybody, that means we really ain't got nobody. So we need to go get some somebodies.
You can't build no identity without him, though. Like that's the hard part.
I wish I didn't watch that Dallas game. I think that's my problem. Cause I saw something work to like not perfection because you lost, but I saw something like, yo, this is everything Derek Queen could be. And I just never saw it again. And that just really fucking bothers me, dog. Like I don't know what it is. That just I need to let that game go. I need to let it go.
Man.
7 assists in the first quarter, dog. He was phenomenal.
Who that?
Derek Queen. I'm talking about
first quarter.
He had 7 assists in the first quarter. He would have had 8, but Saddiq Bey blew a layup. I was like, oh, this dude phenomenal. He ended the game with 11 assists. But I'm like, why we just can't do that? But I don't know.
Man, shout out to my dog, Jay Stein 123.
Thank you, Jay Stein.
Thought experiment. If you own the Pelicans and your goal is to destroy a franchise and alienate fans for a future move, what decisions would be different?
For a future move out the state, he's saying. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got a sponsor you can announce, but man, maybe sign a lifetime deal with Oshner.
Hey, my bad, Chaz. You saw Willie Green was doing the presser today. Before
I did see that. I did see that, bro.
Bush League.
I did see that, bro. That's like the third or fourth time they did something like that just this season alone, though.
It's funny, man. Like I'm like it's just a comical like lack of focus, like and lack of attention to detail, like across the board.
It's crazy, bro.
Like across the board, and it's funny. Like people don't think that shit matters, and like it does matter. Like it's emblematic of everything that's wrong with this franchise from top to bottom. It's just a total like lack of attention to detail. It's just fucking joke.
You know, it's crazy, Ross, because like, you know, they'll text you about some shit that they deem wrong, but they announced Willie Green today, dog. Yep. Willie Green.
Dog, they can't get anything right, dog. They had I think it was Javonte. I think they had Javonte Green name in the post game for the DeJounte Murray interview. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Y'all serious?
It's like amateur hour. Like,
yeah. It's like, man, you would swear somebody died and left somebody this team. Oh, wait.
Prospect. So there was a pre-game. They were saying
like it's like a notification that goes to your phone.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Basically saying that the head coach is about to speak, but the head coach that they mentioned was Willie Green, not James Borrego. So I'm like, oh, they brought this motherfucker back? God damn.
Still on the payroll. They said they still paying him. He got to show up and do something.
Well, Willie got a lifetime deal.
Go catch a preseason interview or something. Bro.
The tale of two brands. Lane Kiffin got hired. His picture as head coach was already in the LSU directory as a football coach before he even made it to Baton Rouge.
So, Gail Benson called the Saints head coach Ellen Moore.
It's crazy. And now he's starting to look like an Ellen. So I mean, he might not.
I just, dog, this is sad, dog. This is sad.
Let me get y'all out of here, man. B Penn, who do y'all think is definitely gonna go? I think it's Herb, Zion, Jose, and Murray. I think they keep Trey being Poole.
That makes sense. Oh, and probably Looney.
I wish I could say it mattered.
Damn.
Yo, let me ask y'all this: if they was like, look, All right, we spent the best money on doctors we can get. We got a brand new medical facility in this bitch, and we just hired Chris Quinn from the Miami Heat. This is a whole new ball game. Would y'all feel differently about? I mean, the roster to the roster, but would y'all feel differently about the future, or would you just say like? Because to me, as long as the medical staff is medical staff and stuff like that, it almost don't matter what they do, honestly. But if they did say, all right, look, we about to change this particular thing, would y'all feel differently about the future?
I'm so shell shocked. I got so much PTSD that I don't think so. I know. I need to see change, bro. I need to change.
I don't think I said this before the season. Like, I don't think the team is as good as like maybe some other. Like, I think fully healthy, I don't think the team's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And like until that changes, a good coach can help. Whatever. I mean, more health obviously like helps a ton, but I just don't think the team. I don't think the roster is that good. It just would require a lot of development, a lot of health. From people that have really given me no reason to believe that they're going to at this point remain healthy or change their game or do any of that stuff.
For full context, I meant more so like if they was just like again, because to me again, it don't matter who you bring in. So let's say if they brought in another Iron Man, let's say they got 5 Iron Men out there. Do you think it would matter with this current medical staff, or do you think it would be like, oh man, Greg's dead. We don't know what happened to Greg.
How
I don't know, dog.
What do you mean? What do you like? I don't know what you mean by 5. Like you're saying you bring in all new players.
Let's say you get like Jordan Poole never missed a game. Let's say you get 5 Jordan Poole type players that never miss games, right? And they come to this current Pelicans. You don't change nothing else about the Pelicans. You usually got 5 players that usually don't miss games. Do you think they would come to the Pelicans and miss games?
I mean, Poole missed a decent amount of games in Washington, 15, 16 a year or whatever.
They were kind of tanking. Whereas the Pelicans, like, I don't even know, man. Like, Eve Messi wasn't on the injury report yesterday.
That's what yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would matter. Maybe. I think it's just, again, it's such a wholesale, like, there's attention to detail, top to bottom. Like I said, I think they started. I really believe this to be true. I'm not trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think they made a top-down approach, and then you got rid of Griffin, and you're letting Dumars make some changes from an executive level. You got rid of one of the coaches. I think you're evaluating Borrego, but it wouldn't surprise me if they continue to make changes there. And I think is now you've got to continue that push down to change the whole organization. Like I know we're all frustrated, and I'm complaining a lot too, but like. This shit really don't happen overnight. Like it just doesn't. And bringing in rookies that seem like they want to play and do all that, that's a start.
Mm-hmm.
There's a long way to go. Like this is not an overnight exercise. And it really is. It requires wholesale changes. And I think there's you might have seen step 1, 2, and 3 of a 10-step process.
Can I read y'all something real fast?
Yeah, that'd be great.
So the Charlotte Hornets lost last night, right? Con Knipple had a quote from after the game, though. The quote is, "I can live with losing games, winning games, but you're playing a certain style, the style we want to play, and to come out and not play that way and score 100 points, that's unacceptable. We're 6-15. We're not good enough. We've got to be who we are. We've got to play hard. We've got to compete every game and win in this league. And we didn't do that tonight. That's truly disappointing." Man, 20 years old. I've never heard my franchise player say that shit yet.
Sounds like a winner to me. Sounds like a guy that wants to win. We need more people that want to win and want to play.
I wish we could have got Charles Lee.
Yeah, that'd have been,
because to me, Charlotte, when Charlotte is healthy or has been, they always really good when they're healthy. of course, but when did that really happen?
Let's get like 2 more and get out of here.
Shout out to Con.
Shout out to Con. 5. Here you go. If there was a Pro Pels Talk team on 2K, what would everybody's NBA count be?
Man, I don't know, bro. That would take time. We'll
you gotta think about that.
Yeah, man. We'll just Superman 504. We're gonna have to make a post or something like
that. Cal Ripken never miss games.
Never.
Oh yeah. He would miss some games here. Give it time.
Dude played in like 20 straight years of baseball games.
Oh yeah, you missing games here, though.
What is it? $2,000? Like
oh, there's more than that. Charles Barkley. Hey.
162.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one, man. What guys would you value at the trade deadline?
Oh man, that's a good question. I'm trying to get Sabonis or Kuminga. Mostly Sabonis.
This question is I think this might be referring to what.
Oh, what guys get you value?
Get you value.
Yeah.
Oh, I read that.
Oh, my bad. At the deadline, oddly, I think it would be expiring contract type guys. I think like Looney, $8 million expiring, team on duck tax. Jose, he probably gonna opt out of his contract for a longer term deal because we start treating Jose like an expiring at 4 something. I think guys like that, but
Saddiq Bey could get you something.
Yeah, Saddiq Bey could get you something if you want to move off him. I really do think that.
I was say Poole's healthy, but I don't know. He still got 34.
See, the only thing about Saddiq Bey, you find yourself in a fucked up spot, kind of like with Najee, that Saddiq Bey don't make no money. So you would be in a weird tax situation if you tried to send him out and get something good back. So you only would trade him for first, probably. Yeah. So that's the tough thing. But I think they're gonna try to buy. It's gonna be weird too.
Oh, wait, hold up, Ross. I was trying to get us out of here, but my dog donated 50 again.
Oh, thank you, fam.
You gotta acknowledge this.
Thank you.
That's a Mexican 50. What is MX?
He said
Mexican 50. I think that's
I gotta call it that.
I think 17.
Oh man,
that's big money though.
So I gotta get a current. StreamYard got to get us
translation.
So that's not pesos.
Oh, what is
it mix?
My bad. Wait, hold up. My bad. Kaden said he's super chat.
I'm just gonna call.
We got anybody?
50s. I just want to call.
Yeah, that's pesos. That's pesos.
Yeah, that's pesos.
Oh, bet. No, I want to call it. Fuck all that. Mexican 50, dog. That shit.
Mexican 50. That sounds like code for something.
Yeah, you know what
I mean? Mexican 50 is an 8-ball.
You want a Mexican Coke? Like what?
Yeah.
Like a Vic. You know what I
mean? He said if I'm Oshner with $8 bill, $8 billion in revenue and a reputation to maintain, I'm holding players out an extra month every time.
Hey man, something got to get investigated around this bitch because this don't make no sense. And my bad, dog. He had a super chat from Cajun Lito.
Oh shit, my bad, Cajun Curveball. G is a major bust because of the hype. Damn, that sounded crazy. He has missed 54% of games in his career, of home games in his career. Joe lost his game. Joe lost his game on the turn. Jose, bro, I'm tired.
That's a Mexican 50.
That's Jose 50, boy.
Oh my God, play the rookies. Oh man, yeah. Well, yeah, man. I mean, play the rookies. This one for us, man. I don't know.
Can y'all get a discount on John Deere tractor attachments? I'm looking for the dude sent the whole thing. Breeze, I could put you in touch. Breeze, I could put you in touch with the right person. Yeah, I could put you in touch with the right person. You're getting out of my lingo here. I'm a city boy.
That boy.
But rep John Deere and Task. This is Toyo's Task season 2.
42 HP track. Oh, okay.
We
got some new parts.
Basically 50 is crazy. Yeah, man. Listen, when the Pelicans play Thursday?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Thank God they're off tomorrow. Yeah. All right, man.
Tonight, boy.
They should have, because I don't know when they go. That's a whole nother pod. I asked Chris this earlier. When the Pelicans will get another win, bro?
God, we're already doing this again.
I think they're gonna stack a couple.
Ross, hold on. Ross, look, I told Chris earlier, I said they might not win 17 games.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, man. I want to be optimistic, and I keep telling myself they have to win game, like, because there's going to be a point in the year where other teams are going to be trying to lose, and I think they'll get some wins, but I mean the number is starting to dwindle. I think the number is, from what I thought they could get to, is lower now. I mean, I'd put the over under at 20.
I don't think they're gonna get to 20, Ross.
Yeah, I'd have to go look at it and really think about it. I think it's a very bad roster. I don't know how much more of Zion you're going to see. I don't know. I'm with you. This is a really ugly situation, and I know y'all talked about. I know we got to go, and y'all talked about the draft, and that's all fine and good if you don't think the draft's any good. You give up the first overall pick, and it's a fucking disaster.
Oh yeah, you'll never live it down.
Yo,
you'll never live it down,
bro. That's gonna be so bad.
Oh, the Mexican 2750. Appreciate
thank you. We ain't got shit. I had to delete the video to get the whatchamacallit, to get these bum ass plays. But thank you, J.
750.
Yeah, like
you'll look good
in the city.
We gotta be able to win
it. With you $1, man.
That translate, huh? We gotta be able to translate that.
Man.
They got an AI. Chaz, they got an AI.
They do on here. They got an AI translator now.
No, I'm saying, but we could.
We've lost the show.
We're off the rails.
All right, man. Listen, man. For Ross, Chaz, for 5, for me, we out. But before we do that, happy birthday to my dog, Cheddar Chaz.
Man, thank y'all, man. I appreciate it, man.
No doubt, bro. Have
appreciate
a day,
it, man. About to go run the streets, dog.
Yeah. That's what I'm
talking nowhere.
Lay down.
I'm about to get dressed, boy.
Yeah, I'm already dressed. I'm out of here. 7-Eleven, get some wings.
Dog. Say, we about to go, but hold up, dog. One day we was in Vegas, bro. It's my last day in Vegas, bro. I got dressed. I got like fully dressed, bro. Like we was going out. I forgot the name of the club. So I fell asleep on the bed, bro. I never left the room.
Yeah, laid like this.
My partners came in the room. It was like, dog. I said, man, I'm not going. I'm straight. I'm good. Oh man, but anyway,
like that sometimes.
Yeah, man, fuck that shit. You seen? No man. Yeah. For all of us, we out.
Peace.